Egregore. Have you heard this word, egregore? E-G-R-E-G-O-R-E. Egregore. I think it's a French in origin. To explain this, I'll have to walk you through different scenarios. Let's say when you go to a hospital visiting your grandmother or your father or your wife or your spouse who is in the hospital. And many people like us visiting hospital, patients, relatives and friends, we do find a certain atmosphere there. We feel the vibration in that place that touches your heart. Painful, full of anxiety, what will happen, worry. Right? Likewise, when you visit cemeteries or cremation ground, how do one feel? So this is the impact of many people coming together and creating an atmosphere. When you go to a church, for example, or a temple, you see how you feel in that atmosphere. It is the result of many minds and hearts coming together, leaving the impressions in the air. This is the impact of egregore, many hearts and minds coming together and leaving the vibrations that are filled. Now, I may be carrying a certain field within myself. But would my son be affected by it? Would my wife be attracted towards this field that I'm carrying? Is it visible? Is it perceptible? No doubt it is perceptible, not visible. But would they be attracted towards it? One has to, in order to appreciate that field, one has to come closer to it. With the field, not physical proximity. You can be thousands and kilometers, miles away from each other, but if you resonate, it creates the field, like the quantum particles. If my spouse is not willing to appreciate what the field I am creating within myself, then that field will not bring her into that orbit and affect. For example, we are going to the hospital, you are affected by the atmosphere and you feel anxious. But are the doctors anxious? They are not anxious. Employees of the hospital, are they anxious? No. Because they are with a different level of thinking and feelings at that time. If they also become anxious, then you'll have to pray for the patients. In this world also, when we talk of coherence, the experiment that's going on and on by various organizations, it has to be a conscious approach by so many people, resonating at the same time in similar depths, not just for a few minutes a day. But that meditative state of mind has to become 24/7, and that's why even if you have 1 million people meditating, it cannot have the impact. It has to become long enough an action. To create an egregore impact. And once this egregore impact is created, then the field of consciousness engulfing this planet will change. The electromagnetic field will change. And what we talk of epigenetics, there will be mutation at that time. Because now the electromagnetic field is different, and that will trigger the mutation of the human race. They will function at a different level of consciousness, then see. But this is a far-fetched idea. So let us enjoy our meditation at our level, and hopefully and prayerfully expect that someday our mothership, our Mother Earth, will be embellished, decorated, beautified with such beautiful hearts. It's a dream. Could many people in the past attain that? I don't think so. The latest hero was Jesus Christ, right? The hero in the spiritual arena. Before that, there was Mahaviras and Buddhas, Kabir, name few of them. So many philosophers also walked on this planet. They were not effective even in their own families, even in their own communities. Despite of having such a elevated consciousness within themselves, which would be perhaps surpassing millions of people if you collect the consciousness of 1 million people and one that of Jesus. And yet, we could not change the planet. Poor fellow, you know the story, so I will not go into that. They murdered him. Same thing happened to most of these people with higher level of consciousness, because they are not well understood by the society. See? They become the laughing stocks as mad people. See? And who knows, your family members also must be telling you mad person, no? Closing your eyes. What are you doing with closed eyes? So this egregore, I cannot expect my dearest family member to join me in my venture. I have to do it myself. Forget the world, forget the coherence of the universe. Do it yourself first. Let them do their part as and when they can. I do my part. That is freedom, no? You expect freedom for yourself. And I often jokingly say, what if God decides to walk with you, hand in hand? See? And each time you want to do something, He tries to correct you. Within 1 week, He'll say, God, please go away, leave me alone in this Denmark. You are troubling me too much. So that's our level of understanding, see.